I need to know who you are. I got to have a conversation with you, because it's kind of like, I need to know what's going on so I can help you. I need to know if you're teachable, if you're coachable, if you're friendly, if you're good in business, if you're good with money. You know what I mean? So one thing I tell everybody is stop letting your customers choose you. You start choosing your customers.
You are now watching But First Coffee. So you are on the other side of the interview mic today.
Yes.
And we get a chance to be interviewed. You are a marketing maven, guru, and media correspondent.
Yes.
So when did the light bulb go off and say, this is it, this is what I need to do?
Which part? I do. I'm like octopus mom here. I play a lot of roles.
Even entrepreneurship.
Yeah. You know what? It's so funny because you ever heard the saying, like, if you don't do what your calling is, it'll just keep circling back. So I was doing interviews at like 18. Okay. And I have some literally on YouTube. I interviewed Bone Crusher and the Yin Yang Twins. And anyway, it was just so much fun, and I'm still the same. So what happened was I've always been a money person. I've always liked to work. My mom had like 50 different, businesses and boutiques, and she would have a catering company, and so it's kind of in me.
Got it. Okay.
The hustle part. But so the interviews, I always have questions, and my mom used to say, that's how you learn. If you don't know, ask. Right. So I am so interested in like entertainment, fashion, and business, and just life. But entertainment definitely excites me. Okay. So I connected with it was like a car company where they had it was a car magazine. It was a car magazine, and then they just thought I was funny because I was one of the models, and it was like, yo, let's put her in front of the camera. And I did that, but I did it for like a year and didn't make any money. And I was like, how do I make money from this? And a guy was like, honestly, like the money is behind the scenes.
Got it.
And it's kind of, I learned very quickly. I'm very big on saying, like, if I see somebody that has like good work ethics or they're smart or I'm interested in something that's unknown to me or unfamiliar, I'll say like, hey, look, like what I got to do to shadow you, even now. As a whole successful, marketing branding, if I don't know something, because information is more valuable than any capital. Okay. So for me, I'm like, wow. And it's like overload because I get bored. I get bored real easy. So I love new stuff.
Constantly changing your brand.
I'm constantly not changing my brand because it's all the same.
Got it. Okay.
And it's funny. That's actually a good kind of like segue or passageway to jump into. I received some advice from 50 Cent. Okay. So my career started off in corporate, right?
Got it. Okay.
Well, I guess maybe in the middle of it. And I had the pleasure of overseeing and being a project manager for 50 Cent when he was with F and Baca. Okay. So that was my program, and we did autograph signings on premise, which is on site, at a restaurant or at a club. And then off premise is where you buy the liquor and you take it off the premise. So I did his autograph signing for on premise and off premise. And he is so competitive. He's like, what can we do to be number one? Like, he really like that in real life. He's way more sweet. He's a Cancer too, so you already know how y'all do. Yeah. Y'all see, y'all got a little, y'all like competition. So we always just trying to impress him. And I remember we had meetings on top of meetings, and he was like a once a month type thing. And we had to come up with like different programming concepts or projects, or you know what I'm saying, to do in our sampling events. Okay. So we all didn't go to sleep, girl, for like 3 weeks. Oh, wow. Trying to come up with different ideas.
To impress him.
And then we also wanted to be responsible for like something that popped too, right? Or a good idea. Mm-hmm. So He was like, yo, y'all, guys, like, all right, this is too much. Why are you recreating the wheel if it's already made? And we was like, huh, what is he talking about? Like, and he was like, well, every car has an axle, right? Mm-hmm. Then let's just keep the axle. We're not trying to have a car with 3 wheels. We're not doing motorcycles, right?
Right.
So he was like, who is the #1 top selling vodka brand, right? Mm-hmm. And we're like, Ciroc. He's like, all right, so let's do that. Let's check out their blueprint. Let's, tweak a few things because everything looks different in branding, but he's right. It's always gonna be the same, right? Right. So what you wanna do as a business owner, or whatever the brand is or the company, you always want to go big. Who is the #1 in the world?
Got it, okay.
What are they doing? What their website look like? What are their branding colors? Yeah, even from the functionality of the site, because they're #1 for a reason. They've been through things that the failure, they done been through it. You know what I mean?
They're the wise ones. Listen. Right?
So I literally took that and just from working with him, I think that's probably the biggest takeaway. The biggest thing ever anybody could ever tell me in my whole life, because that little information changed the game for me. All my projects are successful. All my clients win. I triple their volume, their net worth. You know what I mean? Yes. Just off of that. So I wanted to share that with you guys, with the viewers.
So you branding everyone else is awesome. You helping them triple, multiply. So how much of a challenge is it for you to turn around and say, what do I need for my brand?
Girl, I had to hire a professional.
It's so hard. It's hard to look at yourself to see what changes do I need to make. Oh, I'm gonna hold on to this. So is that constant battle with you when it comes to your company?
It stagnated my whole future. I just decided that the right thing to do for me, being, I won't say a perfectionist because I understand nothing's perfect, but I do like things done the right way. I'm very thorough. I believe the fortune's in a follow-up. Like, I come from corporate, so, I have a little bit more intensity with the way I move. But I hired a professional that had like a like mind.
Got it, okay.
That, was just as hard on me as I am for myself, but with a little bit of relief. That's gonna push me.
The same beliefs and how things should be.
Absolutely, and believed in me and my brand. Because sometimes, we all battle with not believing in ourselves. Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Is this the right time? Or I'm gonna put it off.
Right.
But I think for me, the challenging part is I'm money motivated. And I know that, you know what I'm saying, Cancer. Yes. No, for real, it's like if I'm getting paid to do something, flawless, okay? But if something I want to do is I'm a drag.
Now, do you think this has come from early childhood?
Absolutely, it definitely stems from it comes from my mom. Absolutely, yes.
Being motivated by prizes and trophies, which isn't a bad thing. You need motivation. Some people are motivated.
Absolutely.
And say, do you find yourself attaching yourself to brands that are money motivated? Like, okay, we need to reach these goals. What can you do for me? So honestly, money motivation is more like an energy. Got it.
And then, I have as far as the other part would be more like a goal. You know what I mean? So they come together. There's many different things that you can play with to motivate you or encourage you. I think that everybody loves affirmations, compliments, admiration, validation, but you don't want to stick into that and not have that for yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
So for me, I think that I say this all the time. If I could pay myself, it would have been done. You know what I mean?
Right. You need a couple of you to get it done. I always say, well, what's the third one of me? I need 2 more to complete this project.
Exactly.
So how do you feel about how things have changed? I don't know exactly when you started what you had to endure as far as what you had to put together. But I know as in marketing, everybody thinks they are marketers because they have social media on their side. Yeah. But it's okay, it's a higher skill level than that.
Girl. Absolutely.
So what do you run into when somebody say, oh, this is your fee, or oh, this is something I can do, and then we all know they can't do it.
Yes.
So when you run into it, what do you say to those type of people with that mindset about marketing?
You know what? That's so accurate on the money, and that's exactly what goes on with me a lot. And you know what? I'm like a coach as well.
Okay.
So with my clients, I like people to know what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, because I'm not here forever. You know what I mean?
Got it, yeah.
And I don't like when people rely on people and things. So I try to teach my clients everything that I know so they can kind of, maneuver or function if we depart, separate,
Right.
God forbid something happened to me, or whatever. Or even something happens to the client, where they can't move, your business still got to keep going.
Right, that's
You know
true.
what I mean? So I do hear that, and I think that I make things look a lot easy, but it's kind of like a cook or a chef, right?
Right.
They cooking, they know what goes in there. But I might tell you, hey, put some salt, put your
Right,
seasoning,
okay.
put your peppers, but I'm not telling you how much. And you have to taste it to be like, then you're gonna try again. I just can't get this right. Let me just have her make it. And that always happens. They just come back.
They just,
Yeah, they
yes,
always
that's
come
true.
back. They always
So
come
we
back.
know that everyone, like you said, has a different approach
Yeah.
to how to attack a situation or marketing brand. But a lot of times when they come to a marketer or what they consider, your marketing maven, that it's a guarantee that, okay, I hired a marketer, my product can win, it's a guarantee.
Yeah.
But we all know there's no guarantees, there's no guarantee of anything. So how do you, I guess, maneuver around that? How do you change that mindset? How do you let them know that I'm just teaching you the skills?
Right. You know what? I started being successful when I stopped allowing my clients to choose me and I started to choose my clients.
Okay.
Every hair company is not going to be successful. You're absolutely right. It takes research. That's why I do consultations. And the consultation is not just specifically on a brand or the product, right? Or the person. It's on everything. I need to know who you are. I got to have a conversation with you, because it's kind of like, I need to know what's going on so I can help you. I need to know if you're teachable, if you're coachable, if you're friendly, if you're good in business, if you're good with money. You know what I mean? So one thing I tell everybody is stop letting your customers choose you. You start choosing your customers. And then, because everybody don't get along. Everybody don't work well together. Everybody don't. And I think that with a good, 5-10 minute conversation, you'll know if it's a good fit. If it's not a good fit from the start, it ain't ever gonna be a good fit.
This relationship is not working. Passionate. This relationship is going on.
But the pressure,
Right,
can you
the
imagine the pressure?
Yes.
That's exactly what people think. Oh, or they think it's my company and they just lay still like I'm supposed to just kind of
Yes,
be,
they try to give you ownership. Like, who decide? I don't work for you. I work
Listen.
for you. It's like,
That's
I
my life.
can't take over everything, and I'm not a part of your payroll in that
Yeah.
way. You just
Yeah.
contracted me out.
Yeah.
So how did Passionate decide? Okay, I need to be passionate on the red carpet.
Yeah.
Because I also need to talk to people to help you
You
with
know
your
what?
brand.
I chose me about 1.5 years ago. And I went back to, so my mindset was, again, this starts in the household.
Got it.
The more you work, the more money you have.
Okay.
And then being, working with different people, working with these different brands, I'm seeing people just with great ideas working and not working, if that makes sense.
Got it.
And
Okay.
I had the pleasure of working with Ray J on a project, and he was like, yo, you are a genius. Now, everybody knows Ray J's so funny, so it was hard for me to receive what he was
TV
saying.
Ray J, you see, so we don't know
The
personally
TV Ray J
yet.
is the real Ray J.
Okay.
He Ray J. But he's just so him, I didn't, because I watch him on TV, I'm like,
Okay.
But what he told me was, you are a genius. You have too many $1 million ideas to not be a multimillionaire.
Got it. Okay.
And he was so excited and passionate and genuine with what he told me. And when I left him, I said, you know what, he's right. And then that's when I just started taking risks.
Okay.
It's all about
Risk
taking
taker.
risks. Yeah. Everything's a gamble. Like you said, nothing's guaranteed. But if you have the right people or the right team and the right chemistry, it's going to win regardless.
Got it.
You know what
That's
I
true.
mean? Yeah.
So what do you feel like is the next part of your journey? Considering, like, it seems like celebration is always coming up for you. So what is that next chunk of your journey? What does that look like?
The next chapter is definitely going to be all about me. Definitely had to go and self-check myself, and challenge myself.
Got it.
And accept myself for who I am, the good
That's
and the
big.
bad.
That's big.
Yeah, the good and the bad, and weigh myself out. If I'm not good here, if my strength's here, my weakness here, find somebody that can pull that up so there's some balance, you know. Man, I don't know if it's being a Libra. I feel like life is about balance, but I am a Libra, but I do feel like I need to, a lot of people do this too. That's why I love these platforms that you provide, or even, just being in entertainment and media. We have opportunity to be a voice. And a lot of people don't realize that it starts with you, you know what I mean? And you have to challenge yourself, and you just gotta do it. I see people take weeks trying to figure out what caption to post with the video.
Not the weeks. Girl. You be authentically you, which you have been. You can tell it's been moving you through where you need to go through. And it's the same thing of telling somebody your journey cannot be someone else's journey. You're not the same. You don't have the same experiences, and people don't connect with you the same way they would connect with that other person. So we appreciate your presence through these walls and doors that you're moving.
Oh,
and we can't wait until you open that next door so we can like, that's passionate. I remember her.
Well, you know what else too? I think that I don't know if I can say this, but I'm gonna blur it out. So I met a lady on a plane, and she said that you can have confidence, you can be brilliant, but when you have the mindset of I don't give a, you're gonna be unstoppable. And I don't know what happened, but I really don't care. And my language, my strong language is communication. So as long as I think the delivery, the transparency and communication is so important to me. And a lot of things don't happen because the communication, it may be there, but the transparency not.
Yeah, that's
You know what I mean? So I'm very communicative, especially with everybody that I work with, very transparent, and I'm honest, like with what I can do and what I can't. But I did write a book about marketing and branding. It's called The Laws of Marketing and Branding. Do's and Don'ts Simplified. And I'm so excited about it because I find myself talking a lot about the same things. So if I feel like, sometimes I'm high, like my energy's recharged and I'm popping, and then sometimes I'm low, where I'm kind of calm and I don't really, and I want to give that word or that information the right way because everything's about information and knowledge, right? So I got this book. It's coming out May the 9th.
Can't wait.
Yes!
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I'm just excited to kind of share everything that I know from corporate, from the streets, from just, life, bottled up from...
We get passionate in the book.
Listen, marketing and brand. I mean, listen, you ain't even got to go to school. Now y'all go to school. We don't go to school.
Got it.
Yeah. So everything that I've known and learned over the past 17 years, I'm just ready to release it. I wrote it like 2 years ago, but I'm ready to release it. And it's time. It's all about right now. So yes, I'm excited.
Well, congrats to you.
Yes, salute. Can you say salute for coffee?
Thank you for joining us today.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.
I appreciate you, and I can't wait to see it. And I'm getting that book. So,
girl, I'm excited about you. What you're doing with these magazines,
I'm
baby.
like, hello, where is my copy?
Oh, I'm sending it to you. Yeah, you're gonna get it hand delivered. I'm coming to Chicago, and we're gonna go to some house parties.
Thank you so much, sweetheart.
All right.
All right,
Thanks for having me.
No problem.
All right.